Welcome back. Financial advisor Scott Maxwell is joining us this morning. Always a pleasure to have him here. And looking ahead to the new year, New Year's resolutions, it's either health or money,
yes,
right?
Indeed.
At the top of people's list.
Yeah.
What do we do? What's your best advice?
Well, I've got a three-step plan for getting fiscally healthy, and you'll see how it impacts our physical health. First is to pay down debt. A recent Gallup study found that college graduates with large debt were least optimistic, less involved in their community, and less healthy than their debt-free counterparts. So it's important to come up with a plan to eliminate debt in our lives. I counsel my clients that the best place to start is to know what you owe. And so on our website at rscottmaxwell.com, under the Downloads tab, you can get a financial worksheet that'll help you rank all of your debts. And I encourage people to look at the most expensive debt, the highest interest rate.
Sure.
List it first, and then make sure you're making all your minimum payments, but aggressively pay down that most expensive debt. And once it's paid down, use that savings to pay down the rest of your debt so you can have the satisfaction of being debt-free.
Absolutely.
The next step is to save for the golden years. Now, interestingly, there was a study in the Psychological Science Journal that found that employees who were contributing to their 401k plans were 27% healthier than their counterparts who did not save. So it's important to start saving for the future, but it can be tough to make those choices. So have a plan that has a purpose in mind. Start by setting aside at least $1,000 for an emergency fund, and then build up to 3 months of your income at savings until you can get your financial muscles in shape and live off of only 90% of your income and have 10% set aside for the long term.
What do you tell people who aren't saving for retirement right now?
The best thing to do, interestingly enough, is to focus on gratitude.
Oh, okay.
When you're talking about making tough choices, getting out of debt, saving for the future, the easiest way to do that is to be thankful for what we have. Okay. Also, a study in that same Journal of Psychological Science found that by simply focusing on what we're grateful for, adults increased their financial patience by 12%. And it's patience that helps us implement those plans to get fiscally healthy.
So if you have debt and you need to save for retirement, should you do both at the same time or try and pay down the debt first and then start saving? What do you think?
Paying down the debt frees up money for savings.
Okay.
But I would say have that emergency fund set aside because they both key into each other. And when you get right down to it, what couple hasn't struggled over finances? What employee, a recent study of HR managers found that people with financial difficulties had higher incidences of absenteeism, poor morale, poor productivity. So when we're talking about improving your career, improving your relationships by simply following steps that help you to be grateful for what you have, we can have a happy financial new year.
Sure, that sounds good. And the website's up and running? People can check it out?
It is indeed.
All right,
we look forward to serving.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.